right, we're over here with Mike from Medford Knife and Tool. Got some real interesting pocket knives, well, larger than a pocket, I'd say.
Oh, yeah.
And he's going to give us a little rundown on them.
This is our Marauder. This is one of the longest lasting and I would say our second best selling line. This one has a 3V blade. We use 3 steels, D2 tool steel, S35 stainless, and CPM 3V, just to kind of give us different ends of the spectrums. This blade comes in a Tonto, as it's configured here, and a drop point as well.
Okay.
This one's a PVD coated blade. Our blade steel is 260 thou thick, so it's just over a 1/4 inch thick. The normal sides are just under a 1/4 inch, 190.
Yeah, that's what I noticed, how thick that spine of the blade was.
These two knives, everything's really thick, but this one's been custom hand sculpted. It cuts a little bit of weight out, gets some good aesthetics to it, and it's also got some texturing that I did to it, just to give it kind of a nicer feel, more of a grip. This one's got a backstrap breaker back here, just kind of crack some skulls. 440 hardware all the way around, so we have that nice aesthetic appeal to have just the screw heads recessed all the way around. It's a frame lock, so it's good and solid.
What's the weight on that?
This is just over 9 ounces.
Okay, yeah.
Really light for what it is.
For what it looked like, I thought it would be a lot heavier.
Yeah.
You know?
Normally it would be a bit heavier, but with this sculpting, we took out a good chunk of
the weight,
from that.
Okay.
Just one of our fancy ones.
And here's the one that I thought was kind of interesting and good looking.
Yeah. This is one version of our Praetorian line. Our Praetorian line is kind of our flagship line. This is our Praetorian Ti. It's our biggest knife that we make. This is the same dimensions as our regular Praetorian. The only difference is the thickness.
Okay.
This model only comes in this thickness, the same as that Marauder, 260 blade and 190 sides. This one's got its own special titanium clip. It's got a true D2 glass breaker. This one's got a D2 drop point blade. This one also comes in a drop point or a Tonto.
Okay.
PVD coated, which is a particle vapor coating, so it's not an outside coating on top of the metal. It actually
permeates in.
And bonds with it, so you can scratch this stuff and you're not scratching coating.
Okay,
you're not leaving scratches in the coatings.
And it is case hardened, or is that just?
No, this is textured, kind of like the other one was. This is just a.
No, I meant the coloring on it though.
It's anodized.
Anodized, okay.
Yeah, electro-anodized.
Cool.
This other one was hardened, kind of hardened. This one was flamed.
Ah, okay,
treated.
Yeah, I noticed the different colors on it.
Yeah, this one's got some flame treating to it. This one's just got an electro-anodization fade.
Now, what's the steel on the scales again on that?
Titanium.
Titanium, okay. Yeah, that's a really nice looking knife, and I walk by and I'm like, I gotta get that on video because I know guys would love to see that.
And this one's also got PVD titanium hardware.
Okay, cool.
So this one's got the titanium hardware we sent off, got a PVD.
Well. And the weight on that is kind of similar, about 9 ounces, a little more?
This one's a bit more. This one's a bit heavier. This one's got more thickness to the blade, so.
Yeah, that's a beefy knife.
It's a nice hefty knife, but I like this knife. This knife is good, solid, and that glass breaker works. It works great. But even as big as this knife is, it fits and it sits in the pocket a lot better than you would think. I mean, as big as this thing is, it's still a.
That carries tip up, did I see?
It carries tip up.
Tip up, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm used to it, and whenever I get a knife that carries the other way, it's always like, wait a minute, I have to switch it around.
Yeah, it's tip up, and we make sure that, just kind of for aesthetics, it's sunken down in there because we don't have everything that comes all the way out to cover everything, so it's not hidden. But our tip is sunken down in there. I mean, running your finger down in there, you can't get in there and cut it. But this clip holds it in great. It doesn't have too much tension, not too much, not too little tension to kind of hold it in, but not tear up your pants at the same time. Even as big as this blade is, I mean, it's still a one-handed
Wow, yeah, that just flew right open.
It's a flop open, and this is big. It's a one-handed open, one-handed close. I mean, as big and heavy and bulky as this knife is, it performs beautifully, and it fits and it rides in your pocket a lot better than you would think. I mean,
now, when that goes to, for sales, how much is that going to go for about?
This knife will go for about $1,400.
$1,400.
Yeah,
okay.
This knife will start out, the base model for this is $1,200, but this one's got custom extra work done, so that's about $200 in extra customization. This is the same.
Yeah.
This is my personal knife. This is the same, along the same lines.
Right.
The dimensions are the exact same.
It looks a little
the
thinner.
Only difference,
I was going to say,
that's the difference, is it's thinner. This is our Praetorian T. So this one will have a 190 blade, under a 1/4 inch, with 125 thou thick titanium sides.
Very cool. I like those.
And this one's in that Tonto blade, so you can see the kind of difference in the style of blades. This one also has a Vulcan finish.
Yeah, I like that finish. I'm starting to like the weather worn, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, this knife is 3 years old.
Yeah.
This is my personal carry knife. I've been carrying this knife for 3 years, and it still looks and works. Functions great.
Well, very cool. Thank you for your time. There's some nice looking knives over here at Medford Knife and Tool.